Well, if there's anything that I like in this life, it is positive people and positive messages. And Eugenia is trying her role at both of those in this video. Her own message, though, is quite literally like an airplane that just went right over her head and kept on flying, because while she's trying to preach these kind of words, she don't get it. I don't think she understands what she's saying. Shouts out to Jaded as well, because she had pointed out the fact that Jeffree Star had just uploaded a video prior to her uploading this one, and he was crying, saying, oh, believe in yourself. And now Eugenia is popping up with a video like, oh, believe in yourself. And y'all, the coincidence? So I want to look at Jeffree's video first, and then I want to look at Eugenia's video and talk about it. I don't know about y'all, but it's the millionaire crying on his private jet trying to be relatable for me. He uploaded this video of him crying and said, 10 years ago, I was depressed, broken, and on the verge of being homeless again. I often cry alone. Grateful for how far I've come, and I'm thankful to just be alive. Don't give up.
Let's go right now. I'll kill you.
I feel like if you would take a gallon of milk to Australia, to the Bobbies, then you would set it down in the middle of the desert and then come back to check on it a year later. I feel like that's how Jeffree Star's career aged. I will admit, I do find entertainment watching Jeffree Star. He is an entertaining individual, but the thing about it is that he's still very problematic and says a lot of vile things to human beings, and y'all, I just can't stand behind it. Then Miss Eugenia, I guess, watched that video of Jeffree Star, and it put her in a mood to want to be positive as well. So this is what she had to say.
Hi guys, so it is actually a pretty nice day out today for the most part. It's a little bit windy, but for this time of year, I'm like, it's pretty good, so might as well film something on this bench here. So I'm actually just like at a church, like on a bench here right now. I was here with my mom a little bit earlier, and yeah, just kind of making a video now. But I feel like right now, like whether you're, oh sorry, it is kind of windy, but I feel like right now, you know, like whether you're religious or not religious, like with a lot of religions, there's a lot going on with like, everybody believes like different things, but I'm like, we're at a church right now. I think like this time of year, it's a time of year with like a lot of reflection with a lot of religions. And
I'm getting confused because I'm religious, but she said it's like this time of year where religious people are starting to reflect a lot of religions. What are we reflecting? Am I supposed to be reflecting right now? Because like I said, I'm religious and I didn't get the memo. I did not know all these religions are out here reflecting at this time of the year. Is there a holiday I don't know about where all these religions get together and do some self-reflection? Because I like some self-reflection, and I missed the memo. I don't know. I just think that this is interesting. She's talking about religion. Is this you, Missy Ma'am? Is this you, Sister Eugenia? I wonder if this is the same church that she filmed this video at, that she's filming this positivity video at. I wonder how the church feels about her shenanigans.
And even if you're not religious or anything, you know, I think like we're all just always trying to be better people and always trying to like reflect on ourselves as people and be the best people we can be every day and just like learn things. And
y'all, she made it sound like there was a literal holiday where people get together and do their self-reflection. But then she's like, no, I just think that everybody, just in general.
And I think like at the end of the day, like most of us like just kind of want to try to live a good life and to be the best people that we can be. And I guess today, guys, like as I've been here and kind of after sitting here and everything, I'm just kind of thinking how, you know, sometimes like in our journeys in life can be really hard. Like honestly,
I'm sorry, I can't help but think, like, she was like, after sitting here, I just can't help but start thinking positive. And y'all, I just started thinking, like, what was the thought process for this video? She quite literally just probably walked up to the church, sat on the bench, and was like, I need to make a TikTok, and then whipped out her phone. Ooh. I heard that. I don't even have to listen to the audio back to know that sounded like crap. I was like, like, oh God. I wonder what Eugenia thinks is positive, because I think that she has a fairly twisted standpoint of a lot of things, including friendship, because you see how Jeffree and Shane Dawson were both people who she claimed to be fairly close to, especially Jeffree Star. She loves Jeffree, but he's very vile. So, I mean, I don't doubt he has his good moments. Like, I'm sure he's not shitty all the time. But I think the shittiness outweighs the good, because actions do speak louder than words, and I'm just curious as to what Eugenia really thinks and finds positive.
This year has been pretty hard in a lot of ways, but I think we just all need to try to have strength and hope even when things seem really, really hopeless. And just remember that some of like the most beautiful things have probably come out of times where people were going through some of the hardest times, and sometimes you just have to stay strong and try to keep like persevering and never give up, you know.
Holy shit. Eugenia just said persevering. She knows what that is. I haven't heard her use a big word in a while. I'm low-key having a proud moment for her. Now, I said it before, if she really is going to go about this new journey of not doing harmful content and not being open about the harm that she alludes to herself as it being healthy and okay, if she can take accountability to the extent of at least just not saying that it's okay anymore, that would even be okay with me. She doesn't have to openly address it as long as she can just take the accountability for the shit that she has done in the past and just not do that again. Awesome. And she's still, in a way, struggling to do that. So, I don't know. I feel like she is self-reflecting a little bit. But for Eugenia, who knows what that thought process of self-reflection is? Who knows? She might just sit down and look in a mirror for 5 minutes and be like, self-reflection.
You know, no matter how hard things might seem, you never know like what might happen next, and you just have to try to like believe in yourself and that things can get better, and just kind of try to keep going no matter what and stay strong. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to remind you guys of that for anyone that might be helpful too. I think we just all need to try to stay strong and just try to keep going no matter what.
The message itself, 8, possibly 9 out of 10, it is a good message. The understandings of the message, 1 out of 10 maybe. I think all of us can relate to going through life and our plate just becoming too full at a point. We just can't stomach the things that we're going through, and we start to struggle with either mental health or physical health from going through certain instances that we go through in our lifetime. But I think it always helps when you hear somebody telling you to stay positive and how things will get better. But I don't know exactly how I feel about Eugenia, who isn't that positive, struggles to stay positive, and struggles to take accountability for any of the things that she's done. There's something about her telling people to stay strong for me. This video is giving me high kettle meat pot vibes. And it would be one thing, like I said, if she actually decided to start being more positive and make better videos and content. But the thing about it too, you guys, is the fact that she takes these super negative things and finds a way to put a twist to make it seem healthy or positive. And again, it makes me question the intent of the message that she's putting out with this video, because while it seems to be a very positive one, I don't know if she's understanding what she's saying or even applying what she's saying to her everyday life or even just certain circumstances. You know, I've seen a lot of times where Eugenia would try to be more positive. So she would, you know, put out these types of messages during her live streams, and somebody would message her and call her diaper girl or something just ridiculous. And in my opinion, I think that's kind of why she doesn't stay on these positive streaks, is because at some point the negative does get to her like it would anybody. So she hits that snapping point again where she's like, well, fuck it. If you can't beat them, join them. So she starts trolling and doing the toxicity right along with people. And again, that just makes me go to question how true she's going to stick by this positive message that she's putting out there for everybody. Is she going to apply this to herself? This is probably like foreign language to her. If somebody would come up to you and speak in a total foreign language that you never heard or don't even understand and say the same positive message she just said now, the good intent was there, but you didn't understand, you know? And I think that that's kind of how I feel about her saying this right now. I feel like the good intent is there, but I think she's missing her own point again. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I just found it funny that they're both on this positive wave and be yourself and believe in yourself. Yeah, okay. But then with that being said, I wasn't trying to turn this positive message negative by any means, but this is just my takeaway on it. And let me know what you guys took away from her positive message and Jeffree's positive message. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.